Lakers Nation, what is going on, guys? So welcome back to the channel with the new video this morning, and today we're going to be talking about a versatile 3-and-D wing that the Lakers should maybe look at in this year's 2025 NBA draft. And I just want to first say shout out to my viewers, my subscribers, for mentioning in my videos in my comment section like players that I should definitely cover or talk about when it comes to college basketball prospects, whether if you're looking at a 3-and-D guard or versatile small forward / power forward or a two-way center. That's like our biggest priority. But before I break it down, guys, especially for my viewers, I'd really appreciate it if you could do me a favor. Make sure you guys keep liking so YouTube could push it to more people. It really helps my channel grow a lot, the algorithm and the audience. Make sure you guys comment, share with your loved ones, your family, and also subscribe as well. We're on the road to 4K subs. I really appreciate the journey, the support. I love you guys. And turn on the notification bell if you guys want to keep, getting updated or stay notified, because I do post daily, if not almost every single day, 365 days. And if you guys want to stay connected with me, I do have, social media. All my platforms will be down in the description. So I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's just get into today's video. So the prospect that I do want to break down, his name is Jamir Watkins. And there's been some people that have been breaking up in my comment section, so that's why I wanted to cover him. But he's listed at 6'7", so he's a wing. He is 23 years of age. He weighs about 210 pounds. He is a senior. He played his first 2 seasons at college, VCU, before transferring over to Florida State Seminoles. So he did play 2 years over there. So he's a 4-year prospect. Pretty much he's projected as a late first to mid-second round pick in the 2025 NBA draft class, with, Bleacher Report, Yahoo Sports, and ESPN placing him in the late 30s to mid 40s. Watkins is a versatile 3-and-D prospect, really known for his high motor, his energy, defensive versatility, all-around impact, and he could pretty much guard just multiple positions, rebound well for his size, and shows good anticipation on the defense end, which is very important. Offensively, he does thrive as a slasher and can just really finish through contact, draw fouls, and occasionally initiate the offense with solid passing instincts, play make, special when driving and kicking out to open teammates. He also brings value as a capable catch and shoot, threat, hitting 34% of his threes as a junior at Florida State Seminoles. Though his overall shooting consistency, particularly off the dribble, remains a work in progress. While he's athletic, he lacks elite explosiveness, which can affect his ability to finish at the rim against longer, defenders, right? There are other concerns, including his decision-making under pressure, like turning over the ball, which is his tendency when attacking the basket, the rim. And he's really limited when it comes to his creation ability in isolation. He can also be overzealous when closing out on shooters, with only 1 season of high-level production and being just an older, prospect, many than other, college basketball players, right? But his upside is there. He has intangibles to be a two-way player, which the Lakers really need. He may be somewhat capped, but if he does continue to refine his shot selection and decision-making, Watkins has the tools to become a valuable rotation player at the NBA level, which is very key if he can be that all. But, Bleacher Report does mock him at pick 47 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yahoo Sports has him going to number 40 to the Washington Wizards. ESPN also projects him at pick 44 to the Denver Nuggets. So lastly, the Brooklyn Nets have him going at 36, being linked to him. So if the Lakers can get, the Brooklyn Nets 36 second overall pick, then I wouldn't mind the Lakers trading up, because we have the pick 55, and the Lakers don't have a first-round pick. But like I said, he's projected to be late, first round, or if not mid to late, second round and stuff like that. Because I know the Brooklyn Nets, they have like 4 first-round picks, right? And they have 1, second-round pick. But if we could get that 36 overall pick, then I wouldn't mind that, especially if you have to trade up in the draft to get him. But the biggest problem with the Lakers is that they lack two-way players. We have a bunch of one-dimensional guys. We either got guys that could shoot and score but can't play defense, or we got guys that could defend multiple positions and just be a pest but can't shoot and score. And that's the biggest problem. We have liabilities in the backcourt of Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves. So that's never going to work unless you put Austin Reeves on the bench. But I just don't think J.D. Redick and the coaching staff has the cojones to do what is to place him off the bench. And I think that's just what's best for the team. But you also got Rui Hachimura, who's just an athletic and he does struggle to guard the twitchier, athletic wings, right? He has a lower center of gravity, big, physical strength, and he's playing out of position. He should be really a 4, but the main reason why he's playing a 3 is because LeBron James, at the stage of his career, he can't play the 3, and he just has to play the 4, so it is what it is. But you got Jared Vanderbilt. He's elite defensively, but he can't really, shoot the 3 ball unless it's, from the corner, but not really consistently. You got Dorian Finney-Smith, who's a 3-and-D wing, but he's really known for, shooting, spotting up, and catch and shoot. He's not going to just, cross you up and just do, the crazy things, right? And running and gunning. You get what I'm trying to say, but the Lakers need guys that could just dive through loose balls, win the 50-50, battles, and just get the offensive rebounds, do the dirty work, when they were relentless on this team. That's what the Lakers, really lack on this team. So if we could get that at, maybe 55 or just trade up in the draft and get a 36 overall pick, then I'm really, down for that. But Lakers fans, NBA fans in general, you guys let me know in the comment section, how do you guys feel about Jamir Watkins? Would you guys take him in the draft? I actually really like Jamir Watkins. I'm really high on him. But he did average around this season as a senior, 18.4 points per game, shooting 42.7% from the field, 5.7 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 0.5 blocks, 1.2 steals, and shot around 32% from 3 on 5.2 attempts per game, and shot 74.7% from the foul line. 32 games played, so they were coming in on all starts and playing around 30.9 minutes a night. But the Lakers are going to have to find those gems. They're going to have to be really creative because the Lakers are very limited in assets. Yes, you could say we have expiring contracts, but when you're comparing, draft capital to other teams, they're going to outbid us, right? We have pick swap, 1 first-round pick, I believe, unprotected, whatever the case may be. I believe it's a 2031. But the Lakers are going to really have to be creative and see what they could do. Maybe you find a third team. Let's say we get Cam Johnson, because I know Cam Johnson's probably going to go for at least 2 first-round picks. But if we could get him, Nick Claxton, work it out, maybe get a third team involved, because the Lakers don't really have enough assets. And maybe they include, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent to go get a Nick Claxton. Maybe that third team just gives the assets to the Brooklyn Nets, because this team has, a bunch of draft capital. But it's not only that, right? The Brooklyn Nets, what are they going to do with all their draft picks? Are they just going to draft, a bunch of young guys? They already have that. So they might have to waive some guys. They might have to cut some guys. So I think it's very interesting. Maybe the Lakers are just, selecting a center with the 55th overall pick, and they stay where they at. But yeah, man, I really appreciate the support. Let me know in the comment section if you guys like today's breakdown. Do you guys like what I said? Do you guys disagree with me? Or do you guys not agree with me? But just keep it respectful in the comment section. That's all I'm asking. And also comment down if there's any, other prospects in mind that you guys want to see me talk about. Today is June 17th as I'm recording the video. So we're about 8 days away from the NBA draft, which I cannot wait. I believe it's June 25th or June 26th. So that's going to be very important day. But like I said, the Lakers really need those athletic, wings. You're looking at the Indiana Pacers OKC series, right? You got, J-Dub. He dropped 40 points last night. He's relentless. He's a guy that could just be on an all-defensive team. You got Alex Caruso. You got, the MVP and Chase. So they pretty much got switcher wings. And you know what's crazy? It's not like they're at least 6'7". They got a bunch of guys that are at least 6 foot, 6'3", 6'4", and 6'6". You got Aaron Wiggins, who can shoot the 3. He could defend multiple positions, right? He's 6'6", right? So you're looking at the OKC Thunder. They're just winning the 50-50 balls and guarding multiple positions, guarding outside the perimeter. And even got Casey Wallace, who is a pest defensively. You look at the Indiana Pacers, you got players on your team like Aaron Naismith. You got Pascal Siakam, who can guard multiple positions. You got TJ McConnell. You got other pieces, right? You got Obi Toppin. He's very athletic. So, yeah, man, I'm out of your piece. Cheers.